Man, this is a big fucking signal. I got readings in front and behind. Get back to operations, both of you. 10 meters. 9. 8 meters. 7. What the hell? Maybe we missed something. Something not in the plans. I don't know. You didn't miss anything. 6 meters. 5. 4. Can't be. That's inside the room. It's reading right, man. Look. You're not reading it right. Hey, what's up, guys? Archer Remark here. Again, I hope you enjoyed that little attempt at levity. Try to get a little comedy in this review today. So, but there's enough of that. I gotta mention in my last review that I got a package earlier today, and I finally got my hands on the Neca Aliens Colonial Marines figures, and they're so awesome. I said this many times before. Aliens is my all-time favorite movie. I just been so excited to finally get my hands on these figures. So they're really cool, super awesome, and I'm gonna show you why in just a few moments. So really good. We'll start with the packaging real quick. There you got the Aliens movie logo right in the front. You got this big ass bubble here. Here you have the core character name, Corporal Dwayne Hicks. Down here, warning, choking hazard, small parts not for children under 3 years, and ages 17 and up. So interesting story with Dwayne Hicks. In the director's cut, that is you hear Dwayne Hicks. That's the only one of the Marines, as far as I know, where you actually hear his first name. And all the other Marines are just the actor's first name, their real first name. So pretty sure it's, like I said, it's just in the extended cut, I believe. I don't think it's in the theatrical version. But here I'm seeing more really cool images of the figure. As you saw on this side, it's like looking like the images from the Marine cameras, the monitors that they had there with mission time and all that stuff. And we turn it around, and again you have the movie logo here, Aliens, and another cool image of the figure of Corporal Hicks with the xenomorph here. Excuse me, sir, xeno what? It's a bug hunt. You got a movie description here. I'll leave the camera here for a moment. I'll pause, and you can read the description yourself if you'd like. Just give a quick little pan down. And of course, other characters in this wave. We have Hudson, which I already reviewed. The new Alien Warrior, which I hope to pick up soon. And Hicks, which of course we're doing right now. So that is the packaging. I'm going to spin him around, and this is a really great figure. And the head sculpt, I really like the head sculpt on this. This is a more simple, more generic facial expression. It's not as extreme as the Hudson, but I thought they did a really good job of getting Michael Biehn's likeness. I wanted to do this one second. This is my favorite character in Aliens, is Corporal Hicks. Really good sculpt on the hair and the face. I think it's much better than the Kyle Reese figure that was from Terminator that we saw a little while back. And I'll just show you you got all the little details and paint apps. Give you a quick little the camouflage pants and the knee pads and the boots. The other Marine armor. And again, you see, James Cameron had all the actors do a little personalization on their armor and in some cases their weapons. So you could see some kind of Asian symbol there. It says Lifer. We'll go up here, and I don't know if you'll be able to make this out because it's very small. But it does say Born Again around what looks like to be a bullet hole there. And then it says Hicks there on the front. And you got this red heart with some other thing in there. Interesting story. Michael Biehn was not too fond of some of the things that was put on this armor. He did not personalize the armor. There was another actor that actually was hired to play Corporal Hicks. And they were filming for a couple weeks, and for whatever reason, he was let go. Things weren't working out. And Michael Biehn was called back in to replace him. And, they did some reshoots. But he was stuck with this armor. I guess they didn't have another set of armor for him to put his markings on, so he was kind of stuck with some of the stuff he wasn't crazy about. So, again, really well. Again, I'll go over the articulation. It's the same as the Hudson figure. Ball jointed neck, ball hinged shoulders, swivels in the bicep, ball hinged elbows, swivel wrists, and hinged wrists, ball jointed torso, ball jointed hips, double hinge on the knees. You have a swivel on the boot and a hinge articulation on the toes. So tons of articulation. You get this guy in great poses. And you can hold all his accessories with just the one hand, as you see here, or in the two hands. You can grasp those rifles really well. I'm going to show you, of course, we have the pulse rifle, which I'll get to in a moment. I'll show you a couple of other accessories. Now this is the little cutting torch that we see them use many times in the movie. This is the one from Hudson. Of course, Hicks is still on his belt, but it is removable. And there's some decent sculpting on this. A little, not too much in as far as paint amps, but it's a tiny little piece, and probably most people will just display it with it hanging on his belt. So there you go. Now you're getting a real good look at that. So that is well. He has this, which is the holster for his other weapon. And it's a nice, soft strap. It's a long strap. You could put this around his neck and shoulder. This clasp closes. And nice detail on this. It just looks like it could be, a piece of leather. Obviously, it's just plastic. It's a soft plastic. But really well done. You can see, the stitching in there. And the little buckle on the strap. Really well done. And, of course, this is, in many ways, is his signature weapon, his shotgun. Like to keep this ready for close encounters. Really nice paintwork, nice sculpting on this. Like I said, does fit really nice in the sheath there. Just nice, great details on this. They did a great job on this. Okay, gave you a good look on there, and we'll show you. And of course, you see the pulse rifle. I'm going to take this is Hudson's pulse rifle. I'll take it from him for just a moment. And again, they did a great job on the detail and the paint apps on this. Really nice, the detail on the buckle and the strap and the handle, and where down here where the clip would be, the grenade launcher. Just really well done. And he holds this real well, like I said. Have it in the one hand, as you can see there. Or, of course, pulls him, this hand is very well sculpted to fit around this portion of the gun. So you can get that double-handed pose, which looks really amazing. Okay. So that's all the accessories. I'll give you another good look. There it is in his hand. Looks good. And again, it's just all the armor pieces, and also I want to mention this. I mentioned this in the other one, that the armor pieces are sort of like a softer rubber, so they do not hinder the articulation, especially of course the shoulder articulation moves real well. It's not super flimsy, but like I said, it's movable. It will move with the figure, which is a nice touch. So again, they're just ready to take on some alien xenomorphs. Just looks ready for action. One little last detail I'll show you. They even put on the U.S. Colonial Marine tattoo on his arm. with I'm guessing that's his serial number. Name, rank, and serial number. That's all they have to give you. So yeah, just a really great figure. I can't stress enough at how well made these are. Again, the articulation and the paint apps and the details and just so many things that Neca did right with this figure. I can't think of too many things wrong. I don't know. The joints can be a little tight at first, but you just play around with them and they'll loosen up. You don't want them too loose because then they may fall apart or may feel like they're going to fall apart. But you don't want them too tight either. But just move them around a little bit and they'll loosen them up, and then you can really get them in those poses. So really good. But yeah, that's about it. I covered all the bases on this. It's a really great figure that I definitely recommend. If you're a Neca fan, if you're an Aliens fan, they're a must-have. I believe Wave 2 will be getting even more Marines. I believe Sergeant Apone, and I think Drake or Vasquez is in Wave 2. Well, I'm not completely sure about that, so don't quote me on that. But I know we're definitely going to get more Marines because these guys are going to be real popular. They're going to fly off shelves, I believe. So Neca will just have to give us some more Marines to put with our alien warriors that some of us have been collecting over the years. There have been lots of aliens that have been put out over the years. So definitely pick this guy up. So there it is. Corporal Dwayne Hicks, Neca, Colonial Marines. Hope you enjoyed this review. And as usual, comment, rate, subscribe. And to sign out, I'll just say, remember, short control bursts.